Here are the 14 Google Pixel 9 Pro XL features you should know about, which I'll try to cover under 10 minutes. Some of them are not exclusive and are available in other phones too. I'll start with the ones which I use quite often, and then in the middle we'll share some golden ones. Firstly, identify songs playing nearby. You can turn it on in settings. Just search the term identify songs playing nearby, enable it along with notifications, and whenever there's music playing nearby, it will auto capture it and start displaying notification on locked screen, which you can expand and visit the linked apps such as Spotify, YouTube Music, etc. once you have unlocked and clicked on the notification. Second one is live translate as well as live transcribed. Once you enable transcribe, whatever audio is being said around you, it will transcribe and display on the screen. It's great with the apps which don't come with captions or for people with lack of hearing. Here I'm using it on a video on YouTube about iPhone 16 Pro. I've got some comparisons of iPhone 16 Pro and Pixel 9 Pro XL on my channel, by the way, which you can watch after this. Anyways, I'll just share the next feature of Gemini, where it can summarize the YouTube video being played according to the prompt you provide. However, you will have to tap YouTube icon ask about this video on top of the Gemini pop-up, otherwise it won't know what are you talking about as displayed here. Once you tap YouTube ask about this video, then you can ask it to summarize or provide a particular piece of information in the video, and I think it will use the transcribe feature of YouTube to summarize for you in an effective manner, so in most cases you don't have to watch the whole video. Next up is the all-new Screenshots app. Once you have it enabled and you take a screenshot, the screenshot pop-up will have a nice animation around it, indicating that this screenshot is being processed by Screenshots app along with a notification. Then you can use the search screenshots field to search any information you might have had in screenshots. However, it's not perfect, as in the current demo, I had multiple images with minions, but it only picked one when I searched for it. The fifth one is Pixel Studios. When you open the app for the first time, it will pop up to download models for it, and it won't generate human images, by the way. Tapping on Create will pop up the request area where you can type whatever you want it to create. It will take a couple of seconds and create for you. And you can change style suggestions using provided options. I actually loved its anime themed creations as I've tested throughout. Next up are the image processing tools it comes with, such as Zoom Enhance, which you can use as a telescope basically. You can zoom into an existing photo and enhance it. It will enhance readability of the text, and sometimes it can imagine things, by the way, which might not even exist, so be careful with it. The other ones you might already be aware of are like Unblur and Magic Eraser. However, the cool addition is Magic Editor, which you can use to reimagine the image and make it have amazing attributes. In my current one, I encircled an area and requested it to add a cat there, which it did. It does look a bit weird, but you can play with it and find a perfect photo for you. Now let's move on to Gemini and Gemini Live, where you can have a chat with it, and when you talk over it, it will stop and listen even if it was responding to your query. I spent half an hour asking it to tell me a story where I kept extending the story and it kept coming up with new additions to it, kinda similar to what extended TV series do, and end up becoming boring. You can also see the text version of the chat you have with Gemini Live. Another cool feature which Apple is trying to copy over in iPhone 16 Pro is Google Lens, which has been around for a while. You can press towards bottom of screen and it will pop up Google Lens, using which you can encircle sections of whatever you want to search, and it will search it on Google for you and provide more information. Then there's Find My Device, which we don't find very useful until our devices are lost. If someone stole your device, it could be hard to get it back using this feature, but if you dropped it somewhere, this feature can be handy. Here's my favorite feature, and it's something which many people might never use. It's multiple profiles, where you can set up separate profiles for work or other activities and lock it so nobody could access it, or that profile can contain things you don't want on your main profile. You can enable network and phone data on that as well and delete whenever you don't need it anymore. The 11th feature is the thermometer app, which I think Google might soon end up getting rid of, although now it can capture human temperature, but it's not really something many people would use and can rely on. But if you are the one who would, then you need to know about it. Next up is the AI report in the weather app, which is something not rolled out in all devices. I had it at one instance and then I reset my device and it vanished. I couldn't find an easy way to get it back. The AI report is nice to give you summary of what to do and what to expect in terms of weather. The 13th feature is audio emoji, which is a funky feature and is something you won't use often. Using audio emoji, you can prank people you call. There are preset emojis you can use like happy, drum roll. The most commonly used feature though is screen call, where Google will help you screen the call you are getting. The annoying thing about it is, which would be great if Google fixed it, is you cannot customize the message which plays when you press screen call. By the way, if the person listens and responds during the call, you can pick it up immediately and continue the call as you would normally. Lastly, the feature coming in camera, starting with Add Me, where you can take a photo and then ask someone else to take a photo of you at same spot and can merge both of them. It didn't let me merge Minion, so I guess I'll never be using it really. Now you can record 4K videos with 20x zoom and 60 FPS and 8K videos with 5x zoom. That concludes this, and make sure to hit subscribe and like, as I'll be dropping more of amazing content, and I tried to keep this one shorter. And leave a comment on what I can improve, and thank you.